What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation, our nation of factual truth, where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without feint. Where we encourage us to live our lives and live it well through the knowledge of factual truth because it is our lives. And personally, I'm encouraging us to enjoy our lives. Enjoy your life wherever you are. Let no one intimidate you with their whatever they have or that mind your business. Are you happy? Live happily. Don't let anyone steal your happiness. They can't unless you surrender it to them. So I'm sharing with us what I titled Why We Speak, Walk and Build. Why we speak, walk and build. Stupid people consult God for it. Naturally, we all have ability to speak, ability to walk, ability to build. We have that natural ability. We don't need any supreme being or spiritual being or ancestors to help us do so. But miseducation and childhood indoctrination via spirituality and religion taught us, or taught many people, or most people, to be doing so. They believe they are, they can't do that by their own power. They can't speak by their own power. They can't walk by their own power, and they cannot build anything by their own power. Oh, they do that out of fear. So why we speak freely, why we walk freely, why we build things freely as natural people, stupid people pray to God for it. Stupid people thank God for it. Stupid people say, oh, let's consult God, let's do this. That's why I say before they do something, they pray. When they finish, they pray. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the master's key. Jesus started with prayer and ended with prayer. Prayer is the master's key. Jesus did not start with prayer, and Jesus did not end with prayer. He did not start with prayer. He did not end with prayer. Period. But that's what they made up, and they're singing it. And many people believe that. I used to believe that nonsense. So they do this because they are taught, or they were taught. They were taught so. They were taught to do such things, stupid thing. They are doing it. And they feel like, okay, it's working. But it's not. Haven't you heard people telling you that prayer works? No matter what, pray. In everything, pray. Make sure you pray. Because if you don't pray, it will not work. Then when they pray and it didn't work, they say, maybe it's not God's time. If it works, it doesn't require any God's time or your fault. Your perfection or your innocence or something like that. No, if it is working, if prayer works, you pray, it works. So why we speak, walk and build? Stupid people want you to believe it is not you doing it. You have no power of your own. You have no power of your own. And when you achieve that, and they said, oh, it's God that made it possible. Why can't, if not for God, would you have achieved it? This thing affected me so much when I was a Christian, that even when I came to America, I believe it was God that made it possible. It was when I woke up, I began to give my aunt the credit, because she was the one that applied for the green card for us. And we got it. It has nothing to do with any God. And they didn't give us the green card because we won it. They gave us the green card because we submitted all the necessary documents. Some people won the green card, but they never get the visa because they denied them visa. They failed the interview and all that. So what I'm saying is this: it's not any God doing anything for us or helping us in any way. So before you ask me to fear your God, the only way I will considering at least fearing your God is, fearing your God may do anything to me, is I want to see your God do something for you first. If your God can do something for you, then your God can punish me. But your God cannot do anything for you. You are the one claiming it is God, but it's not. I know it's not God because I used to be in your shoes, even wearing better one. So you see them, they fear of the unknown. They don't want to suffer calamity. If you don't commit into the hand of God, it will not work. Blah, blah, blah. But the same people will travel, leave Africa, go to China. China that don't pray to God. Go there to import goods, buy goods. Most of them today in Africa, without made in China product, they wouldn't have even built any part of anything called house themselves. I want you to know that faith is fake. That F you see in the first letter of that faith is fake. That F stands for fake. That F stands for fiction. That F stands for failure. That F stands for fantasy. That F stands for fear. That F stands for forging or forgery. That F stands for foolishness. That F stands for fruitless things that people do themselves. They say that it is God that made them fruitful. Faith does not work anywhere. It cannot work for anyone at any time, anywhere. It can never happen. When you don't live by faith, that's when you begin to see the reality of life and you begin to do what you know how to do. And that you don't know how to do it, there's someone else that know how to do it. So instead of you consulting God, you consult the people like you. They are the one that can. Everything is built with knowledge. And when you speak without knowledge, what do people know? You are a moron, you are stupid. So you must have knowledge to speak. You must have knowledge to walk. You must have knowledge to build. Without knowledge, you can't do none of those things. Unless you be making noise like animals or robots. We can do all things without God, my people. We can do all things. One of the reasons why we are not building, one of the reasons why we are not growing, one of the reasons why we are not free is because of this nonsense called God. The lie they fed us with. They forced us to embrace. We can do all things. I didn't say some of the things. I said we can do all things without God because we are above God. Whatever you say God stands for, we are above that. So we are above God and everything it stands for. It is only fools among us. The fools are the ones that fear God. They fear God no one has seen. They fear God they cannot see. Don't live in that fear anymore. You don't need to consult any God to think. You don't need to consult any God to speak. You don't need to consult any God to walk. You don't need to consult any God to build. All you need is to engage your brain. You are here in this world forever, and you have your fellow members of the nature or parts of the nature that are there to also help you as you help them to keep building, keep walking. There is no God anywhere. We don't need God's help. We don't need God's blessing. We need one another. And let's acquire that knowledge, the knowledge of factual truth. That is the secret for true freedom. Pardon.